All right, all right. What's going on? Welcome to the Detroit Pistons versus Toronto Raptors. Uh, all right. Hold on. I don't know why this didn't update. There we go. All right. What's going on? The Gridiron Blitz? Yes, I did made it. Oh man, I didn't think I was. What's going on, Amy Amor? Let me make sure I go and share this. What's going on, Hype Video Central? Absolutely, Amy Amor. Happy Wednesday. What's your final prediction? I'm going to say Toronto Raptors will lose by 3. I think it's going to be a close game. So I'm going to take the Pistons by 3. Oh, my way too early NBA Finals prediction. Hold on.
A lot has transpired, obviously, since the last time you faced this Toronto Raptors team. How much different does it feel for you today as opposed to maybe a year ago when you first came back?
A lot different. You know, congratulations to them for winning the championship. Great job by everybody here. But again, it's a one of 82. And just we have to be in that mindset, can't get emotionally drunk on coming back trying to play. And again, we're coming in competing to win the game. But again, you have good feelings. You see a lot of good friends here that were here, people that were supportive. And so that brings back memories. But once they jump it up, we just got to go to work just like any of the other 29 teams.
We could certainly go up and down the roster, but I want to talk about one guy in particular, Pascal Siakam. You know, a kid that you brought in, developed him. How do you control him, try to contain him tonight?
Well, one thing we got to do is make sure we contain him in full court. He brings the ball down in transition as much as anybody else. Make sure that once he does get in the half court, he sees bodies. He's really good going to his right, and he goes left and comes back to his right. So every time he goes and spins, we got to make sure he sees bodies. And the other weapon he's developed is his three-point shooting from the arc. And usually was pretty good from the corners, but now he's developed above the break. So making sure we contain him, but he's got to see bodies everywhere he turns to in half court and definitely in full court.
All right, Dwayne, all the best to you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Mickey York, back to you.
All right. So my way too early NBA final prediction, I think it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Lakers. What's going on, James Willis? What's going on, first black man on the net? What's going on, the general view? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? The general view says, "What's up, Derek?" AKA the stream master. James Willis says the Sultan of streaming. First black man on the net says all good, my brother. Appreciate that. The general review says, how you doing, Trav? I'm doing good, man. I thought I was gonna be late. I was actually supposed to get out of work at 6:30. I didn't get out till 7. But hey, if I'm busy, I'd rather be busy. And I'll just start the stream late if I have to. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Hype Video Central says, I'm only saying this because I'm a diehard Hornets fan, but Hornets over Lakers in 7. I mean, hey, could they go back to and channel their inner goatness with Air Jordan? You know, that remains to be seen. Oh yeah, the general review, you already know, got to get that bread. James Will says, how do you like Miles Bridges? Me personally, I like that kid. He's I don't like the college he came from, but you know, in the NBA, he's a darn good player. The general review says, moment of silence for John Witherspoon. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hashtag long live Pops. Alright, guys. Man, hey, rest in peace, Pops. You know, I always say hashtag Detroit produces GOATs. You know, John Witherspoon is a former Detroit native. You know, he was born here. So, you know, we definitely got to give him a shout out. Yeah, boy. Absolutely. Man, I can't believe he's gone, though. That's crazy. What's going on, Sports Talk? He says, what do you think about the Spurs? Man, the Spurs are the Spurs, man. As long as they got Coach Popovich, man, they're going to always be in it. Hype Video Central says, ready for the Cards and 49ers? Absolutely. What's going on, Noshi Stone? They say hello. Appreciate that. James Willis says, I forgive you for not being a Sparty. I mean, hey, I at least give the players credit where credit's due, though. You know, I might not like the team, but hey, as long as you got Tom Izzo, y'all are good.
NBA basketball. I'm George Blaha, live in Toronto with my partner, Special K himself, Gregory Kelser. Greg, it does get your
James Will
attention
says,
when you
what do you
battle the
think
champions.
about bringing back the
And I
Fort
think it
Wayne
usually brings out the best in
Houston jerseys
everybody,
as an
doesn't it?
alternate?
Absolutely. Plus, there's some added spice to this game. I'm sure
The
we'll
Fort
get into
Wayne
that a little bit later.
Pistons,
But
that is.
for the Toronto Raptors,
I wouldn't be mad at it. I think that'd be pretty cool.
To playing against you, no different tonight for the Pistons.
Well, when you're playing a team this good, your best players
Hype Video,
have to play
Hype
at their
Video
best.
Central says,
That means
so then
Andre Drummond,
you
Luke
a
Kennard,
Detroit
and
Red
Derrick
Wings fan?
Rose have to be at the
Absolutely.
top of their game.
And George,
As well as a Tigers fan.
Are to be true, then Derrick Rose will handle that. I mean, he's been really
Gridiron
good
Blitz
off the bench
says, I've
right
never
now,
heard
second in the league
you say
in
that,
bench scoring
Trav.
behind the Clippers, Lou Williams.
Hey, Tom
And then,
Izzo
of
is a
course,
GOAT, though.
Andre Drummond,
You know, in college
setting a torrid
basketball,
pace in many
he's like the
categories,
Bill
not just
Belichick's,
scoring,
the
not just rebounding,
you know,
but he's
and the
also
Nick
getting
Sabans and
steals,
things like
he's
that.
blocking
Like,
shots. He's been a man mountain right now.
I hate
shooting 60% from
the
floor.
Michigan State
And
Spartans,
Luke
but hey,
Kennard.
I give them credit.
Luke has hit some big buckets for the Pistons, and both their wins against the Indiana Pacers.
No, she
and if it
says,
was not for his bucket
I want,
late in the game,
or I would
the
like to
Pistons
see
might
Steve.
not win.
Oh,
And certainly
absolutely.
His bucket down the stretch the other night at Little Caesars Arena.
General View says,
As
I
for
like
Toronto,
the teal
even
Pistons
Kawhi
with the
Leonard
old
gone,
logo.
They still have
Yeah, I
their
wouldn't mind
own
bringing
big
those back
three.
either.
They rely
Or
on
the
those
the red
guards,
ones
Kyle
as well.
Lowry and Fred VanVleet.
with the old logo, with the Pistons, the horse head.
I think he's heading to the All-Star game.
James Willis says that Red Wing Russian line was unstoppable. Oh, absolutely. The Russian Five.
And then, of course, we're talking about Kyle Lowry.
My video session says, hey, at least my hockey team better than your guys. I'll give you a hint who it is, your big rival.
So hopefully they'll be able to handle that tonight. It'll help in the effort to win the game. And then Fred Van Vliet, this young guy, got a lot of valuable experience.
Okay, there's only 2 that I know of, maybe 3.
14 points. But so far this season,
the Avalanche,
18,
the Blackhawks,
to open the season, he matched
or the Penguins.
34 with 34 his own. So he's playing really well right now.
Hard not to cheer for that guy. Undrafted, short in stature, but a big, big heart. Now to beat these champions, well, the Pistons will...
Oh, absolutely. Bob Probert, rest in peace. Absolutely. The general review says Avalanche or Trash Hawks. Last hint, catfish. You got me stumped there for a second there, Hype Video Central. Gridiron Blitz says puke face or sick face JGB on that teal jersey. All I know is we need to bring back the any sort of red jerseys. Those jerseys, say back in 2005, were pretty dope. I miss those. What's going on, Monstar? They say, hi, everyone. I appreciate you coming in. The general review says, LOL, Derek. That's the first jersey I had was the Grant Hill jersey. James Willis says, the Lemieux McCarty battle was awesome. Oh, absolutely. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the teams that are in the South that are that could be a potential rival. James Willis says the old Bullets and Nuggets jersey were really cool. Oh yeah, absolutely. Monstar says thumbs up for you and shared on Twitter now. Oh, I appreciate that, Monstar. The general review says which one, the one with the gold miner or the dark blue nugget? James Willis says DOD might have been. Did you know that the 3-point shot came from the ABA? Actually, I didn't. I thought. Well, I know it came in 1980. What's that? 85 or 86? It came into the league. Wait, the conference in the East? Would it be Carolina? The Hurricanes? Oh, it's the Nashville Predators? Oh, yeah. Although I can't stand them because, there's a difference between playing aggressive and playing dirty. They cross that fine line. James Will says Hurricanes were the Hartford Whalers. Yep, I remember that. James Will says Avalanche was the Quebec Nordics. I did not know the Avalanche was that. James Will says the NBA adopted it with the merger. One Pride 40, what's going on? Says, you mad about the deadline result and Austin Bryant back? No, I mean, I do wish we would have got, Devonta Freeman. Yes, I know he has a history of injuries. But with the whole fact that, if he has a solid guy behind him or in front of him, like a 1A, 1B type of backfield, he can produce at a high level. So I did want, Devonta Freeman, just for that sole fact that, it wouldn't be a move for this year. It would have been a move for next year when we got Kerryon Johnson healthy. So that would probably be the only thing that I would be kind of mad at, but I mean, I'm not going to make a trade just to make a trade either. And also, as far as Austin Bryant being back, I am happy. He is still technically on injured reserve. He has a 21-day window in order to come back. So, hopefully in 21 days, he can come back. Like, officially come back.
Here our starting lineup.
What's going on? Dwayne Boatwright says hit thumbs up, tap that bell, and bam, you're in touch with all that matters with Troxel Sports Talk. I appreciate that. James Willis says Joe Mixon would have been better, in my opinion. Probably would have bolted for that prove-it contract. Yeah, he could have came for a prove-it contract, but because he had the off-the-field issues, I don't think he would have. We would have made a trade for that. What's going on, Dim Sum?
And Brandon Adair.
140 says prediction he's back next week. Oh, I would love that. And against the what do you call it? And against the Chicago Bears.
Andre.
1.40 says Daniel comes back this week. Oh, I would love that as well. All right, Drummond. Off to a quick start. I like having him having the first basket.
I like that start for the Pistons, getting Andre an opportunity early because he's going against the superior defender in Marc Gasol.
Gasol will fire.
Oh, yeah.
Off the rim to Markieff Morris.
All right, we most definitely got to play smart today. TCOB. Ooh.
He's been good from distance. Missed that one, though. Rebound.
Come on.
Anunoby.
Get back on D. Get back on D. Where's out? Come on. Basket interference.
So it's 2-2.
George, we should point out, Toronto, right now, best in the league at pushing the ball up the floor. They're looking to score off your misses, off your makes. You got to get back if you're the Pistons. Stop the ball in transition.
Daniels come back this week. I hope so.
Second minute here in Toronto. 2-2. Luke Kennard, Gasol out to check him. Luke to the paint, fires, no.
Ooh.
Scrambled inside Andre and Gasol. Fight for the rebound. Gasol took a shot. Decided to hit from Gray.
Can't have early fouls, Drum. Come on, man.
Pistons will desperately need Andre to be available in this game. You can see him going to the glass assertively, the contact. He's got one, but he's got to be careful.
James Willis says, I don't see how Bryant could play
Van
this
Vliet.
year. He had 0
Look at
training
Dwayne
camp.
Casey.
Brad
All-time
Forty
leader in
says,
wins and the highest
and we
winning
would
percentage.
need a
of any
guard
coach
for next
here.
year's draft.
Anunoby feeds Gasol, who feeds Lowry for the long gun. Off the heel. Frazier to forecourt. Little crossover drive.
Yeah, we got to definitely, what do you call it?
They
You know, build that offensive line. Ooh. Anunoby with the dunk.
And he's had 2 straight double-figure scores.
Jim Sum says, I honestly forgot about
13-2.
Bryant. Him and Daniels are coming back within the next 2 weeks. I understand why
Leftover from last year.
we didn't
Missed
trade
by
for a
Marquise,
pass
gets it
rusher
back
now.
at Jam.
Still don't see our
Andre on the glass that
angle
time
at
over the
running
top
back.
of Gasol.
Yeah,
Heads up to get the assist to a wide open Marquise Morris.
but shout out to the
Siakam
Detroit Lions. They
score.
signed
We're tied at 4.
cornerback Michael Jackson out of the U.
Rises at guns, and that's short.
I think he has to be able to score some tonight and earn some respect from Toronto's defenders, who probably don't feel they got to put too much defensive pressure on Frazier.
I agree. From the corner, shot won't fall.
Let's
Foul
go.
on Marc Gasol.
Here's Andre. Now this time he gets and outduels Gasol, gets a clean offensive rebound, and then shovels it off, shows that passing ability. Good job by Marquise Morris. First of all, George, of making himself available with the cut.
Marquise with Van Vliet out on him, poking it away. Luke Kennard from way behind the long line.
And I do want to say shout out to
Anunoby, to Kyle Lowry.
Mike O'Hara. He was the guy who actually asked that question of what's your favorite Michael Jackson song.
Deep bounce. Anunoby with another score.
Oh, did we mention that Marc Gasol can pass the basketball as well?
Pass, defend, shoot, set screens. Of course, he can rebound. Luke Kennard starts the drive. We have contact.
Very nice bounce pass inside to OG Anunoby. Watch this bouncer. Boom! And on the money. Marc Gasol is a very good defender. We talked about that. Probably in the early going, not looking for his offense enough for Toronto's liking. They'd like him to score a little bit more. Last game he scored 10. That's his high this season so far.
Foul just now was on Lowry.
Dwayne Bowray says our own line needs to eat. Absolutely. Nice job, Andre Drummond.
Euro step Drummond style.
Pascal Siakam, who opened with a couple of 30-point efforts to begin the season, dishes to Gasol.
Go, go, go. Uh-oh.
Over and back.
Marc
Gonna be the
Gasol might
call,
be
I
injured.
believe.
He grabbed his knee.
Gasol took another shot, George.
Kane Fitzgerald, who's been knocked around, and the crowd understands and feels his pain.
He and Andre, they bump. They both go down. And when they do, Gasol is sitting where his back is straddling
All right, he's up.
the half-court line, so it's a backcourt violation, and the Pistons get the ball off Andre's hustle.
6-6 in Toronto. Marquise Morris with a little show and go move, floater short. And Anunoby to Kyle Lowry. Lowry in a collision with Frazier.
Foul on Frazier.
And Tim Frazier will be called for the foul.
Well, you have to know when Lowry's running downhill, he's listed at 6'1", 196. That's a load, folks, especially when you're Tim Frazier and you're weighing about 170.
We've said that before. That's running back size.
Yeah.
Join us at Little Caesars Arena Saturday night.
Hey, Tim
Kyrie
Frazier, you want to
Irving
come
and the new look Brooklyn
play for
Nets.
the Detroit Lions
Tip
instead
it
of
up
the
against
Pistons?
the Pistons at 7 for your tickets. Call 313-PISTONS or visit pistons.com.
That ball don't
Nice
lie.
to be working with our longtime stage manager here, the pride of Windsor, Ontario, Eddie Hawkswood, who has a heart for both these teams. There's Eddie.
Ball's only halfway.
Lowry gets 1. Toronto by 1. 4 minutes in. here at Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto. Andre gives it up to Tony Snell, screens for Snell, gets it back, clock at 8. Drives against Gasol, reaching in to
Oh, Drummond. Nice job.
The Raptors. Van Vliet tried to steal
Beat
it.
the double team and all.
Andre scores it. Pistons lead 8-7.
Oh, get it.
And
There
they
we
get
go.
a turnover. Frazier in a hurry.
Oh,
Tony Snell from one of
Tony
his
Snell
favorites.
open for
Spots it,
three.
sticks it.
Woo!
I like the way the Pistons
Let's
are moving
go.
the ball right now, getting up the floor, spreading it.
all right. We need some
Definitely
good
putting
defense
on
now.
Putting pressure on Toronto's transition defense.
Get help.
Pistons lead 11-7.
Tim Frazier gave him that.
Drive and deuce though for Lowry. Trims the lead to 2. 5 minutes in here.
Ooh, nice stop.
Stops, fires, it won't fall. Siakam looking up for Anunoby. Another Glasser goes for OG Anunoby.
Remember now, if you're the Pistons, they're pushing the basketball. I mean, if they got a guy long, they're throwing it. He doesn't have to be wide open.
Ooh, nice shot.
High glass gun from Frazier.
Banks open today.
Window. Nice.
Sam Jones type shot. Way up on the glass. Pistons lead them by 2.
Oh,
Van Vliet to Gasol. The give back to Van Vliet. Tried to reverse it in a crowd.
oh, come on, Drummond. You got to corral that.
Of the rim.
Wide open.
That
Fred
basketball,
Van Vliet.
from the corner and he tripled.
Come on, man.
That's unfortunate because it looked like the Pistons were going to get the basketball. It looked like they were going to get the turnover, didn't though. And now their defense was a little unbalanced, leaving Van Vliet wide open in the corner.
Toronto by 1. Luke
Ooh.
Kennard passes up the shot. Marquise Morris
Oh.
makes it.
Nice.
Marquis for 3. Absolutely no she. Amazing
5.
pass.
Pistons by 2. Siakam misses to Andre. Frazier looking way up the floor for Marquise against Siakam. Pump fake. Shot wouldn't fall.
I'm okay with it. Push it up. Pistons doing a lot of what
Marquise
Toronto
missed
would
a
do normally.
easy
Just throw it
layup.
up there and let
Ooh.
it go to work.
That big man has range, uses it there.
Then Marc Gasol drains it for
Toronto's
3.
up 1 on the Gasol triple. As we get to forecourt, they blow the whistle on Marc Gasol. That'll
All right. Marc Gasol has 2 fouls. James Willis says, LOL, the bank opened today. Absolutely. Let me make sure that the, okay, the court is right. Okay. Yeah, see, I think NBA games, instead of 7 o'clock start time, they need to be at 7:30. Joseph Marshall, what's going on, brother? Said, oh, thank God, a stream. Joseph Marshall says, Game 7 of World Series tonight, and y'all watching basketball. Hey, if my Tigers ain't in it, I ain't watching it. I'll catch it on the flip side. Nah, I mean, the Pistons game is going to be over by like 9:30. And it'll be more than enough time for to catch the World Series as well. Joseph Marsh says, then you'll never watch the World Series again. Well, when you got the number 1 overall pick, you never know. Hey, real talk. The Raptors championship ring looks nice.
It has broken a lot of records. I don't know if you can really tell the size and scope just by seeing it here on camera, but 640-plus diamonds. It's the heaviest weight by carat of any ring, of any championship ring of all time. Obviously, it's the biggest in NBA history and the second biggest in all of sports behind the New England Patriots, who obviously after their 6th Super Bowl championship. But Nav's been great about it, letting fans wear it a little bit and celebrating a little bit of the victory. It's heavy, I can tell you that much, George.
That's one super fan there. Been in that seat for a long, long time. And not just respectful to the opposition.
First black man on the net says not sure if Toronto can compete with our bench. Oh, I don't think so.
The Piston bench. Pass knocked back at him. Shot clock
I mean, that might be me being biased, but
inside to Dre. Facing hook, no. Scramble for the rebound.
you know, we got a real good bench this year. It's actually rated number 2 in the NBA.
Gun on the run, won't
And I'm
go for
curious to
Lowry.
find out who's first.
Here come the Pistons, trailing by 1.
Joseph Marshall says they got a championship brass knuckle.
Baca to Lowry.
Yeah.
They go deep, and Siakam slam. It's 19-16.
They're all running. All 5 guys committed to
I'm
the
gonna
run,
say the
especially with
Nationals
Gasol
gonna
on
win
the
it
floor.
today.
So even more pressure if the Detroit Pistons to get back, stop the ball, and match up.
Christian Wood's off the bench. Christian Wood with a drive.
Ooh.
Half hook. Drew the
That's all
foul.
right. We'll take it from the free throw line.
Here the Pistons backpedaling on
I'm telling you,
defense.
man, I love
The
Christian
Raptors,
Wood.
They will
What he
find the
brings
gaps.
to the
Everybody
team,
knows that if you run hard, you might get it. So
value.
George, that's the incentive that they bring to each game, each night. I mentioned that they lead the league in transition points. In their last game, a win against the Orlando Magic. 21 fast break points. That's a lot.
First black man on the net says, what is the new microwave period? Absolutely.
Foul was on Ibaka. Put
He reminds me of Eric Moreland, but with a little better three-point shot.
On your mobile device. Take Fox Sports Detroit and the Pistons with you everywhere. Fox Sports Go and live streaming presented by Metro.
James Willis says, I think Wood is the star. Absolutely.
Zip for 2 at the line for Christian Wood there. Siakam on the other end. Shot pops out. Andre boards it.
It is so weird seeing Andre Drummond brings the ball up the court. I know he did a little bit yet the last game on Monday. Ooh, nice job, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose provides a whole different
But
dilemma
still,
on
like,
his
it's
drive.
still weird
That
seeing a
does
center
separation,
bring it up like
and
that.
The Raptors know that. They cannot play Derrick Rose one way.
We got to play better defense. Come on, guys.
He may pass it, he may shoot it.
What's going on?
Ibaka
Fishing Essential
started as just a shot
says,
blocker.
go Detroit.
Now
Absolutely.
score shot blocker rebounder.
Dwayne Boatwright says,
KG veteran just
Detroit
scored for
basketball. Yes,
Andre
sir.
shot tough. Andre brought it down.
Ooh.
Taken away.
All right, Dre.
Norman Powell. in
See,
the
I
ball
like
game.
that. Andre
Backcourt
going down to the
reserve.
floor
They go
to,
inside
what do you call it?
Ibaka, and he scores.
He should have still jumped for that block, though.
23-18
But
Toronto.
he's
Just
showing
over
hustle,
3
and I like
to play in
that.
the first.
George, the Pistons have got a few opportunities inside the painted area.
Oh, there we go, Derrick Rose.
So I like the way
Shooting
they're
a
attacking
lot
the
better
game
than what he
inside.
did
They could
last
probably take a
game
little
against
bit more
the
time to go up stronger
Indiana
with it.
Pacers.
Derrick Rose did not rush that one.
What's going on,
23-20
Josh?
Toronto after the Derrick Rose
Says
deuce.
Trojanowski is in the
Ibaka from
house.
behind the long
Absolutely.
box.
What's going on?
Serge Ibaka with 7. Toronto by
Man.
6.
Serge
Counting
Ibaka
those
with
for
3.
Yeah, kind of an unsung guy on this Raptors team.
Out of
Oh.
nowhere, an excellent defender.
See? TCOB. Take care of the basketball. Come on, man. We're giving up an average of 18 and a half turnovers a game. We have 73 or 74 turnovers heading into tonight's game. Like, we got to take care of the basketball. TCOB. James Will says Drummond must have been working on more than just the three-point shot. Absolutely. Fishing Such says Derrick Rose. Just Marsha says the guy pitching for the Nationals went to my high school. Really? Max Scherzer went to your high school? Who's a former Detroit Tiger? Easy 45 says dang Rose turnover. Josh says Troxel, you're the man covering the Pistons. Will you do this all season? Yes, I will try to do this all season. There is going to be days that I won't be able to due to work or, previous obligations. Like this Friday, I will not be doing the Pistons and the Bulls. Yes, it is a division rival, but for one, I work late on Fridays, and we have the Detroit Lions weekly podcast show as well. So I won't be doing. Usually Fridays, you can give it that I'm not going to be doing it. But usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, you could definitely almost book it that I'm going to be doing it. So yeah, I'm going to try to be doing this all season long. And then for football, I'll probably just do the Detroit Lions and the post-game show. So, I might even do Thursday night football, but depending on, real life obligations, that could change as well. Fish Essential, if we beat the Raptors, we can beat the Warriors. Well, the Warriors right now suck according to what's his name? Draymond Green. Monster says hi, everyone, still here. What's going on, Monster?
Is he LeBron James's best teammate so far?
Joseph Marshall says Patrick Corbin. Oh, okay.
Answer's no.
Easy 45 says best way to watch is League Pass, right?
I would not disagree with that, Gregory.
I mean, yeah, you could do League Pass, but man, who has $100? $100 a week, $120.
Derrick Rose with a runner, no. Follow Christian Wood, yes, but there was a foul first. Patrick McCaw, the fourth-year man from Vegas, fouls another Vegas guy.
James Willis says,
McCaw played his first 2 years with
well,
Golden
I hope
State.
you do it as much as you can because I enjoy watching.
Pick
Oh, I appreciate that, James Willis.
Milwaukee to Golden State.
Josh Krusnowski says, Troxel, did you see
Christian
the Lions
Wood
looking for San Diego running back? Do you think, honestly, the Lions will get to the postseason?
Makes it 28
Thanks for
to
covering the
22.
Pistons.
Closing moments.
I'll be here.
First quarter.
Yeah, I did see that they were going after Melvin Gordon.
To the paint. No.
I do think that they're going to make the postseason.
Rebound comes away to Bruce Brown.
But depending
Bruce Brown,
on
Don
how
Baker,
we run the
and
ball,
Derrick Rose,
it could definitely
Christian
change.
Wood, and Langston Galloway all off the Piston bench. Missed by Maker.
But I think we're going to get the 6th seed, maybe the 5th seed. But outside of that, I think we dug ourselves too big of a hole for the division title.
Who had to foul him to stop him.
It's a good turn his face and take that time.
Just because you need a lot of help from the rest of the division.
At the line, Christian Wood. With 1:34 to play in the first, and the Pistons trailing by 6. And now a word from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
One Pride 40 says, so get this. I'm glad I started Tevin Coleman this week. Almost got me 40. Oh, that's what's up. 2K Play says, yo, what's going on, 2K Plays? Joseph Marshall says, Josh's LA
Pistons
now,
within 4.
no more San Diego.
Van Vliet, Serge Ibaka, Siakam.
James Will says, Christian in the game. Let's go. Oh, absolutely.
Norman Powell for Toronto. Siakam with a hook, and he hits it.
We got to put a man on Siakam. What's going on, Ted Cheney?
Lengthens that lead to 30-24. Don Maker to the basket cutter.
First black man on the net says, what is the problem?
Van Vliet to forecourt. Bruce is on him. Van Vliet with a nice drive and score. He did that against a very good defender who had some help.
Man, we got to play better defense, though.
Kyle Lowry, Toronto has a pair
Can't let guys get in
guards.
deep in the paint.
You can also shoot the outside shot. They put a lot of pressure on you, but I like what Derrick Rose is doing, George.
Great driving guard there, and Derrick Rose, who can also shoot, of course. And it's 32-26.
Says, Troxel, do you like
40 seconds to play in
MSU
the
or
first.
U of M? I'm a Go Blue fan, so I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. James Willis says, what up, though, Ted?
Pascal Siakam is so good right now.
James Willis says, okay, Thonmaker has got to go.
He developed this young man. He got his confidence at a high level.
I mean, you know,
Now,
real
he
talk,
is
if we
on
could
his
trade
way, I believe,
Markieff Morris
to the
and
All-Star
Thonmaker
game.
and get something good in
Won't
return,
be the first time
I'd be
he
down
makes
for
it this
that.
year.
Yeah.
It's already a champion. NBA's most improved player last year.
I started Stafford, he got me 25, and Kenny G
In the
almost got
finals,
me
averaged
30, says One
19.8
Pride.
and
That's
7.5
what's up.
boards and almost 4 assists, played 40 minutes. 3-point play, 35-26 Toronto. Derrick Rose with a screen from Maker, fires, fills it up.
Ooh, nice shot.
Derrick's looking good. You know, I was so impressed with the way he was
What's going
still
on?
willing and wanting to take that big
Alvaro
shot down
Lopez,
the stretch to put away
they
the
say,
Pacers.
I see a
'Cause he had
blowout
a
about to
poor shooting
happen.
night. At that time he took that shot, he was 3 for 15. Well, he made the last one, and that's the one we remember.
And that's the one I'm sure he remembered. Down to the final 10 seconds of the first. Siakam over Christian Wood with a fall away, and he fills
Ooh.
it up.
Hey, ain't nothing you can do about that shot. That is crazy.
3
Christian
seconds
Wood
left
was
in the
all
first,
up in
and
that
the Pistons
grill.
get a legitimate shot off. Langston Galloway
Oh!
nearly nailed it. Good
Almost
setup
got
by
it.
Derrick Rose. They got it through.
All right, it's 28-37. Raptors are up. Fishing Central, I met Kirk Cousins before. That's what's up. One Prime 40 says, no, the 49ers run game and D-line are scary. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, then if you guard that, you know, they're going to be able to take you over the top. Alvaro says, Pistons fans might have a early Halloween tonight. This game looks scary. I take it you're a Raptors fan, Alvaro. What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rex? The ninja Siakam grinds my gears. Easy 45 says trade thin maker, thought maker. Yo. Just Marsh says Kirk's cousin slam fists on table. What? The Gridiron Blitz says, LOL, that's awesome, Josh. I want to know what your GF though was funny that day. One Pride 40 says, so my fantasy got me 157 this week and scored the most points in the league. That's what's up, One Pride. James Will says, I wouldn't mind hearing a lot of boos tonight. Alvaro says, I like to see good basketball, no team. Oh, okay. Well, definitely welcome to the chat. I appreciate you coming in, brother.
Brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Pistons shot 42%. The Raptors 64%, and they get out and run. 14 fast break points, and they got the Pistons in the paint. A lot of that happened on the break. 20-12. Pascal Siakam with 9. Derrick Rose led the Pistons with 8.
Hey, the fast break points are going to always elevate your shooting percentage as a team. This team is good out of the half court. If you're the Pistons, you've got to be able to deal with that fast break game right now.
Serge Ibaka from the baseline, pump fake and a miss.
Oh.
Way up for the
Oh,
rebound.
let's go.
Was Patrick McCaw, but he lost it. Knocks it away from behind. Bruce Brown, he's an energy
Sorry,
guy.
set something up.
McCaw got into 11 playoff games last spring. He wasn't signed till January after he was waived by Cleveland.
Ooh, nice.
Gets
Ooh.
it back from Derrick Rose inside.
Oh, come on, Thon.
Point blank range. Tough luck miss there.
Like, go up and dunk it.
Norman Powell with the
You
basketball.
were right
for
there at the
Raptors.
basket.
McCaw back to Powell. Got his feet together. Misfired. Bruce Brown, Markieff Morris, Thon Maker, Derrick Rose, and Langston Galloway for the Pistons here in Toronto. Derrick in the lane. Markieff for 3, and it's through.
Nice.
Markieff Morris starting strong from downtown.
All right, let's go.
Came in tonight.
What's going on, Lance Hayward?
40% from distance. Serge Ibaka from Lowry fires, fills it up.
Y'all got to guard him. Come on now.
39-31 Toronto. Just over 10 and a half to play here in the half.
James says, told you Thon is garbage. Absolutely. How you gonna miss a
screen?
Man, I don't know how he missed that. That was crazy.
The floating gun goes.
All right, nice job, Derrick Rose. Let's go.
10.
We need some
Pistons
defense.
slice the lead to 6.
You know, he knows when to take it all the way to the basket. He knows when to pull up.
Can't let guys get to the basket.
Almost scoring every time down now.
Oh, man, why?
Backdoor to foul. Derrick Rose to Thon Maker, and he scores.
Wow, he actually scored a basket. Nice job, Thon Maker.
Who continues to get his penetration.
You know, you can't let a guy
Derrick has 2
get
assists
penetration
now.
into the paint and then get the basketball in the paint
Short
like
with a
that.
long gun. Derrick Rose ahead to Bruce Brown. Hanger off the high glass. No. McCaw up for the rebound. Lowry forecourt to Norman Powell. Ibaka wants to direct some traffic. Gives it up to Kyle Lowry and screens.
Lost screen.
They want to pick and roll it. Ibaka with a step back gun won't go. Bruce Brown to Derrick Rose. Stop and go by Derrick.
Oh!
No, but a foul. Sweet
I
move
thought he
by
almost
Derrick
pulled
Rose.
Tayshaun Prince back in what was that? Game 2?
Foul's the second on Ibaka.
Back when
Purchase the all-new
it
Motor
was
City
in
Pass fans, the most flexible way to enjoy
the
Pistons
2004
games.
playoffs.
See up to 8 games per month for
Or no,
just
it was
$89.
his rookie
Start
season.
And stop on a
And it was
monthly
against the
basis.
Pacers.
Each package includes guaranteed seating in the gondola. For info, visit pistons.com/Motor City
Where
Pass.
he, like, flicked it over his head and made it in while getting
Great to
fouled.
have Derrick Rose in the Motor City, playing for Dwayne Casey.
And right now, about a point a minute guy.
James Willis says Dr. Hall is far better than Thon Maker. Oh, yeah.
Early in the season.
Man, it'd be hard to
That
take
is
him out tonight.
hashtag true.
He has 12 points in 8 minutes, folks.
Georgia, I would imagine the temptation to play Derrick big minutes. Will
That's
be there
right.
every game.
First black man on the
Yeah.
net. It
He's
was the
out there.
Sixers.
Things happen. As we speak.
And he flicked it over his head while getting fouled and
As well as he was playing.
made the bucket.
Those minutes within reason. Thon Maker committed the
Absolutely. A
foul.
star was definitely born.
Frazier.
I'm still upset that he never made it to an all-star game.
Serge Ibaka lost the handle against Thon Maker inside.
Like, he could have been a reserve or
9
something.
minutes
Like,
to
come
play in
on
the
now.
half. 41-37.
I understand you
just a
can't
4-point
take,
Toronto lead.
LeBron James and things like that, but he could have at least been there for depth. And had the full starting 5 in the NBA All-Star.
Strong dribble. Markieff finds Thon Maker. Half hook, no. Rebound McCaw. And Anunoby to forecourt.
They get it up so quickly that even when they don't score immediately, they still have so much time to work their offense.
Oh,
on that shot
okay, nice
clock.
job.
There's a
Let's go.
benefit to pushing it up, whether you score early or not.
Oh, all day. Let's go. Oh, all day. Let's go. Let's go, Langston.
The Pistons
Yes.
with the triple from Langston make it a
Down one. Let's go.
7 straight Piston points. Lowry trying to stop the run. He does.
Come
He
on.
drains it from distance. 43-40.
Come on, down 3. Let's go.
Under 8 to play in the
Get back,
half.
get back, get back.
White
Oh, come on.
forced a foul. Bruce Brown whistled for the foul.
You know, I mentioned last year in our open, while the Pistons were 3-0 against Toronto, Kyle Lowry against the Pistons was an issue. 24.5 points a game in 3
First
games.
black man on the net says, I know Sad
Add into
Tay
that
was
6 assists
that
and
big
7
name.
rebounds.
Yeah.
That's a
Lance
lot of
says
damage there, and he's
Detroit versus
off to a
everybody.
nice start in this
Absolutely.
game.
Yeah, for 7
What's
boards
going
and
on,
6.
buffed up? How long
Assists.
Pistons don't be satisfied with barely being an 8th seed?
Kyle Lowry played a bunch of games
They're not
up
going to be
here.
an 8th seed this
DeMar
year.
DeRozan
I think they're
played
going to
the
be at
most.
least a
Flintstone
5th
and
seed.
Spartan Pete, Morris Peterson, number 2. Great little point guard, Jose Calderon, number 3. Then Chris Bosh, and now Kyle Lowry. 5th on the all-time games played list here.
Where's Vince Carter? Where's Damon Stoudemire?
Big names, but they didn't hang around as long as these guys had. And in Lowry's case, have. 45-40 with the free throws. for
Buffed up
Lowry.
says 5th. 5th, yeah, okay.
Points against Anunoby.
I mean, hey, we got the. I mean, it's a weak conference, and you know, and we definitely have the 2nd best bench in the NBA. So,
Looks like it's on Lowry. It is.
first
That's his
black
second.
man on the net says, but when those 4s checked in to that All-Star game, that might have been the coldest
Remember we said
moment in
earlier
Detroit.
how the Pistons were doing a nice
Coolest
job of
moment
getting
in
the ball
Detroit
inside.
sports history. Oh,
And to a lot of
absolutely.
different people
And actually, I think
in a
that
variety
was
of ways,
that was a
that
moment where
continues,
the
and it's
ties
allowing them
turned
to do some
to where
heavy-duty
the
scoring
East
in
won
the
that
paint.
game.
Bruce Brown behind the defense that time didn't get the field goal, but he got to the
Empire
free throw
40
line.
says, raise your
They're
hand
hanging around. He got
if Mitch
one. It's
Trubisky
45,
isn't your
41.
quarterback. Trox, I'm disappointed. I don't see your hand up. Hey,
Lowry against
my
Frazier.
hand is definitely,
It's all nice.
we thought, he's definitely not my quarterback because
Who would start in the
Stafford's my
backcourt?
quarterback.
Powell at 6'4".
Ooh, okay, Markeith.
Serious cut, dunk, finish by Markieff Morris.
That's what I'm wondering. I'll do some
Again,
research at
without the
halftime,
ball,
and I'll
scoring
bring
in
the
the
stat up for you guys.
Markieff Morris knows how to play. Anunoby stripped on the drive. Pistons have 3-on-2 numbers. But the Raptors stop the break. McCaw still with it. Stumbles to the lane. And he's going to be called for the offensive foul.
All right, let's go. I will say this: Tim Frazier got some good eyes to make the good pass. Lance says, "Can I get a what's up from the man Trox?" Oh, absolutely, brother. I said, "What's up to you?" as soon as I seen your first comment. What's going on, Lance? First black man on the net says Tim is a hell of a assist guy. Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely like to see that. You know, I feel like if he could shoot at a higher rate and actually have plays for him, you know, that could spell the end of Reggie Jackson. What's going on, Chris Wink? Josh Trozanowski says, you guys can't do this all night. Lance says, need some Motor City wood. Absolutely. Chris Wink says, Wink's in the house. Absolutely. What's going on? All right, let me go and look up who has the number one bench in the NBA.
Job he did, obviously, as head coach of Toronto. And I'll tell you what, like bringing our Flagstar Bank starring role. We were talking a little bit with Dwayne Casey before the game about Pascal Siakam, who they drafted with the 27th overall pick back in 2016. He said, I knew he was going to be a good player.
Outside of Sekou Doumbouya's wingspan,
then, of course, you fast forward
it's almost a mirror image of Pascal
who the Pistons
Siakam.
drafted 15th overall, just 18 years old, so much
Sekou's wingspan is 6'11". Pascal is 7'3".
I'm telling you, if the Pistons are able to get anywhere near the type of player in Doumbouya that the Raptors get with Siakam, they're going to be in for a good one.
Well, like a lot of other teams, the Pistons are looking for another Pascal Siakam. A lot of teams were excited about Sekou. Pistons snared him at 15 in the draft and felt like they were lucky to get him there. 6:42 to play in the half. 47-43. Toronto leads it. Jim Frazier gets an Andre screen. The big man's back in the ball game. He'll pivot, lean in, and gun it short. Gasol went for the rebound and picks up his third foul. Andre went down.
Here's why it's important.
What's going on,
It's
Mr.
a scoring threat.
ART?
It's Frazier that drew the attention of Gasol away from Andre.
How's it
now
going,
Gasol
man?
has to recover
He
and get to
says,
the glass.
let's
He's
go
unable to
D-Rose.
do so. He pushes
Or
Andre
let's
in
see
the foul.
D-Rose,
That's
my
his
bad.
third foul. Frazier made all of that stuff possible.
I'll tell you what,
with his
Derrick Rose has
scoring
been playing
threat.
a whole lot better offensively than he did against the Pacers.
Yeah, that's a big loss. When you talk about this guy, folks,
On the replay, I'm not so sure he pushed him, but they were in the same vicinity, and Andre went down. And the Pistons will take it. Nice cut by Frazier on the out-of-bounds play, and the Pistons trail by only 2. Van Vliet gives it up to Serge Ibaka, who's back. Going to be a backup man in the middle. Ananobi's been murdered tonight. Tripled from the corner.
Yeah, we got to block him out. Like, he can't get it. We got to play some defense on him. He is 5 for 5 for 11 points. OG Ananobi.
Nice post move and a score. Markieff with a dozen.
I think he's having his best game right now, or certainly best half.
First
as a
black man
Piston,
on the
but
net
he's getting a
says,
lot of good opportunities,
it's the
working to
little
make
things that
himself
Frazier is
open.
doing, that
Pistons are
superstar
finding him.
crap, but
Markieff
efficiency. Oh, absolutely.
Energized. There's Ibaka. Deadly from there. It's 52-47 Toronto.
All right, CBS is chirping. Let me get into NBA.com.
Touch pass,
I think that'd be the
Markieff.
best
Tony
play.
Snell favorite spot. Sticks it.
What started it, though? Again, penetration. Tim Frazier. Drawing defenders, kicking it out, and then that extra pass over into the corner. Snell very comfortable there.
52-50 Toronto. Powell with the drive. Draws a foul. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Powell.
Here, watch this. And there's that extra pass. Snell gets some extra second to size it up. And knocks down his second shot from that very spot. Pistons are moving it well tonight. Going to have a nice assist total if this keeps up.
So instead of the offensive foul on Powell, They've changed it to a Marquise Morris foul. Gets the first free throw to fall. Here's what happened. Is that a blocking foul? He's outside the deep circle.
Wasn't probably squared up enough, so the benefit goes to the All-Star. Or, excuse me.
The champ.
Powell, yeah, the champ. It's even better, the champ.
All these guys are champs, the guys who played last year. Kind of raised his knee up a little bit. That's what I thought they were going to call. But they didn't. Makes the 2 free throws. Frazier spinning outside. Lowry off his hip. And they call Frazier for the foul.
Okay, so this time, advantage All-Star.
Yeah, 5-time All-Star.
Here he is, circling Hawkins, right there.
Boy,
yeah.
Another tough call.
Yeah, that one was, George, you're right.
Pistons need to weather the storm here. They're still within 4. Just under 5 to play in the half. Siakam do a bucket.
Where the bench points are.
Pick your poison right there.
Yeah, Baca's been in the right place all night.
Yes, he has.
He keeps finding the basketball at good scoring spots for him.
56-50 Toronto.
Yeah, I am definitely trying to. If anybody knows who has the #1 bench
we have
in the NBA, please let me know. I know the Pistons have the second, but I cannot find who's the top 5 best benches in the NBA. Fishing Essential says, I feel like the final score going to be 117 Pistons to 115 Raptors. Yeah, I could see that. You know, I said Pistons by 3, but I could see 2 points. MD2 Goated YT says easy dub for Raptors. Josh says 112 to 115 Pistons win. Ball out 2329 says without Blake we look like a playoff team. With him we might be a 4th or 5th seed. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And welcome to the chat. Ball out. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I'll be doing this almost all season long. Fridays are a bad day because I do the Lions Weekly podcast show with me and the Gridiron Blitz. So if you're not subscribed to him, do so. You know, and we try to bring Lions, you know, content for you guys as well. But I do a lot of basketball. So, you know, I'll be doing this all season long. More than likely, it's going to be like Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. And then Tuesdays is our NFL show. And Fridays is our Lions show. And then Thursday... I mean, it depends on, you know, what time I get out of work. I might be able to do Thursday night football. And I'll be doing the Lions game and then the post-game show. So that's what my schedule looks like.
It was absolutely amazing for the rest of his career. One of the all-time greats.
Certainly fun to watch. And
what's going on, Packers Nation 12?
His growth and maturation, George, from that day as a young rookie to becoming a champion, the captain of a championship team, eventually a Hall of Famer.
2-time champ, maybe should have been a 3-time champ. Marquise Morris makes another deuce. Kyle Lowry with a miss. Marquise with a rebound. Pistons down 4, just under 4 to play in the half.
No, she says Morris is looking
gives it
good.
up, gets it back.
Christian Essential says
To
Trox.
the paint. Pushes it up. This time it's off the heel. Ibaka to Van Vliet. Kyle Lowry into the corner.
What's your
Anunoby
thoughts
with a
on the
miss.
vape thing?
His
I mean,
first miss of the ball
people
game.
want to kill themselves with a vape instead
Lowry
of a
up to put little
cigarette.
body on
Let
Derrick
them.
Rose. Luke Kennard's back.
You know, because anything, even food. You know,
Marquise
some foods
Morris
ain't even
fires
healthy
no.
for you.
Anunoby
What's
with a
going
rebound.
on,
Former
Kenneth?
Indiana Hoosier.
First time in a long time the Pistons didn't have good movement
It
body-wise
says
out there. Ended up
hey,
having
I'm
to take
back.
or settle for a shot.
What's going on, Daryl Holloway?
Luke Kennard with a miss. The Pistons got the block. On the baseline, it's Siakam. Fouled by Andre.
Oh, that's not good.
Crowd wants the bucket, but it was clearly before Siakam had gotten into his
Gotta
shooting
play better
motion, so
disciplined
the Pistons will
defense.
save those two. But for Andre, another foul, and you want to
But
be
absolutely,
very
Kenneth, you always
careful
can
with
get a
that.
shout
They
out,
may
brother.
Get him out of there.
That is his second.
The Gridiron Blitz says,
Van
what's up,
Vliet
Packers
to
troll?
the
I mean,
basket.
nation.
Finger roll, fills it up.
Talk about the Pistons being able to score in the paint. Toronto has been blistering in the paint this first half.
They lead by 6. Just under 3 to play in the half. Derrick Rose for Marquise. Andre screens for Luke Kennard. Derrick Rose uses a big Andre screen and buries it. 58-54. Pistons within 4. 2:14 to play.
We gotta
in
have
the
some
half.
good defense.
Lowry gets to the rim.
I don't know why we're allowing layups. Like,
They're doing a lot of damage on
Man.
the triple drive. They're cutting as well, but the
They lucky I'm not a
dribblers are getting
coach.
all the way to the bucket, and that's hurting the Pistons.
I don't care if they grown men, superstars, bench warmers, or whatever. If you allow layups,
Step out.
you are running all practice.
Here, watch Derrick Rose off that big Andre screen you talked about on a tough
Kenneth
shot.
says,
He had to
was
make over
Lance
the top
here?
of
Absolutely.
Ibaka. I didn't see that in real time, how difficult that was.
Dwayne Boatwright says, what's
Made
up,
a lot
nephew?
of tough shots in his career. Another one right there. Turnover Pistons. Van Vliet with the basketball for Toronto. Stop and go move on Andre. And he bit on the fake and committed his third foul.
Yeah, but technically, cigarettes are actually healthier than vaping, fishing essentials. So,
With just one.
Yeah.
And then in the last
you know, I know it's
picks
meant
up
for
2,
quitting
and
cigarettes.
now this becomes a concern
But,
for the Pistons. He reached in and
Yeah, the whole
he's got the quick hands, but
vape
a lot of
is
times that's
actually
gonna go against you
worse
when you
for
reach
you than
across the
smoking a
body
cigarette.
of the guy you're defending.
I'm not too sure where he went.
And you're out there in the open court.
Yep.
Big on little. Van Vliet
Oh, yeah,
at the free
Christian
throw
Wood
line.
back
There's
in the
Blake
game.
Griffin. The Pistons still without Blake, but hoping to get him back soon. Andre comes out. So does Marquise Morris. Christian Wood and Thon Maker check in. Pair of free throws for Van Vliet. He's in double figures.
It's a very important minute and a half to go here. You know, if you're the Pistons, you've hung around. You got to keep hanging around. You don't want to lose control and let this thing swell to double digits.
Oh, nice job.
Right here near the end of the first half.
Oh!
Near turnover there. Great snatch by Christian Wood of the Rose pass. Clock at 5 for Luke Kennard. Thon Maker's going to have to let it go. Does. And he drew a foul.
Nice job, Thon.
That was going to be a prayer. Yep. Anunoby fouled him.
I mean, you're dealing over there in tight quarters. Not a whole lot of room to deal with, but the pump fake was convincing enough to get Anunoby in the air.
Nice job, Thon
Coming
Maker.
up on our Ram halftime report, Mickey York and Grant Long break down how to maybe slow down the Raptors. They've been on the run in half number 1. Maker's first free throw kicked off. Head coach
Rejected by the Iron Unkind.
Former Wayne Casey assistant. Don Makers splits at the stripe, so it's 62-55. Toronto by 7. Just over a minute to play in the half. Van Vliet with a nice bounce to Kyle Lowry. Gets it back with a clock at 10. Lobs it inside for Ibaka against Rose. Basket cuts Siakam and a score. Toronto by 9. 50 seconds till halftime. Luke Kennard is yet to get.
Who's your cousin,
Derrick
Kenneth?
Rose finds it from the baseline off the iron with the shot. Rebound Siakam. Van Vliet way behind the long line. Pistons rush it up. Luke from the corner.
Ooh, Luke, let's go.
He was 0 for 5 until then.
Nice leadership on the part of Derrick Rose,
Yes,
who's sizzling.
right back to him.
Who's
Oh,
sizzling,
Nick.
and you couldn't have blamed him.
All right, well, shout out to Nick.
Give it back to Luke
All
and
the
let
way
him
from
get on the
Hawaii.
board, get his confidence.
Evidence of an excellent relationship those two have. Down to the final 10 seconds of the half. Shot clock at 5 for Lowry. Shot clock at 2. Shot clock at 1.
That's
You heard the buzzer.
shot clock
The shot was
violation.
late.
There's going to be some time left.
Now we're down at 0.6 of a second to play in the half
Give it to D Rose.
after the shot clock violation.
Looks like Snell might get a half-court heave. Three-quarter court. Should have taken up
Oh,
that
come
shot.
on.
Oh, he hit the heel. Wow.
It would have never counted because, what do you call it? The basketball was in his hand when the horn hit. What's going on, Lance? Welcome back. What's going on, Arthur? Hey, I see your Lakers, man. Your Lakers are doing their thing.
He is setting this nice screen. Watch the ball come back to him here at the top, and watch what he does. Puts the ball on the deck. He's been doing that a lot early in this season. He's worked on his ball handling, so watch him get to the basket area here. And the Euro step, right off the glass, nicely he goes. You got to run the floor. You're going to make things happen if you put pressure on your opponent's defense. Andre's doing a great job, as I mentioned before, of ball handling. Here he is again, out top. He's got the court vision. He's always been a good passer and a willing passer. That helps. Gets Derrick Rose right off the curl handoff there, and he knocks down the easy layup. Andre Drummond, again, the ball is in his hands a lot, and it's ironic that the ball is in his
Andre
hands. because
Drummond
on the
had
other side of that,
6.7
Marc
rebounds,
Gasol, a very
2
good
assists,
passer
and a
at the center
block.
position as well, is dictating a lot of their offense. So they're kind of going back and forth. It's going to be about who can make or who can get some stops, and this game gets down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but they need Andre on the floor in order to make those plays. He's in a little bit of foul trouble. 3 fouls already here.
Yeah, he also was the fastest player to hit 40 and 20, I think it was. Like, that is crazy. But I definitely agree with your video that you did put out today. Shout out to you. And if you're not subscribed to Art and you like the Lakers, definitely subscribe to Art. Max Kellerman is a clown. (26 to 27) for the free throw line. That is insane. But all right, you guys, I need to go and grab a quick bite to eat. I have not ate all day. So I'm going to eat during halftime, and I'll be right back, okay? So you guys hang on tight, and I'll be right back.
everywhere. They've got good ball handlers, too,
All right,
who know
I
how
am
to
back.
get into the paint. And the paint is an issue right now for the
Dwayne
Pistons
Boatwright says,
defensively.
Here's a Miller Lite
why are
moment.
they bad for the
Pistons actually
NFL?
outscored them in the paint 14-12 in the second
I mean,
quarter, but
62 years of
scored in the paint 32-26.
pretty much being in
And
mediocrity.
16-8.
You know,
OG
they don't
Anunoby
quote
doing-
unquote
Anunoby doing damage
appeal
in the
to
paint.
the public
Siakam,
eye.
Likewise in the paint.
You know, outside the Metro Detroit area.
Ibaka in the paint. Lowry in the paint.
What's going on, Monstar?
You got to curtail some of that.
Oh, I
but
do
then you
want to
also
say
have to get
that
out and not put a hand up on the
one of
shooter.
our
So
members
it's a
of the
tough
Sports
call.
Movement
If you're gonna
Network,
win this
Miss
game,
Amy
if you're
Amor,
Pistons, you got to take on that
her
challenge.
link is in my description
Three's
below,
got the
is
Pistons
going to be doing
close
the
enough at the half. They were 4 for 6.
Game 7 of the World Series. So definitely check her out as well.
Big triple for Luke Kennard.
As soon as I am out of, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I will be going over there
And Luke
and
made his
joining her
first
stream.
shot count
So
from
definitely
deep
subscribe
in the
to
left
her
corner.
and all the members of the Sports Movement Network.
Raptors will work the hoop in front
Because
of
the
Pistons
movement
bench here in the
starts
second
here.
half, right in front of us. Pascal Siakam against Markieff Morris, leans baseline.
Oh, nice job. Nice D, Markieff.
Shot, missed it to Andre.
You got the
Markieff
advantage.
goes to the baseline,
Oh, you got
tries
the
to
advantage.
raise, tries to
Oh,
reverse,
come on.
Drew the foul.
You know, on
Hey,
that one, George,
be
that's
careful.
what I'd like to see.
You
Andre
don't want another
do with
$32,000 fine.
He flipped it up there. He was fouled, but because he flipped it up there, he didn't get the
Oh, that's
and
what's
one. He
up.
just gets
The
foul.
Gridiron Blitz is doing Thursday Night Football tomorrow, so
Pistons
definitely
have some 10
subscribe to
game
him
plans on
as
sale now
well.
with 3 to choose
He
from,
is also
including
a member
big
of the
game,
Sports Movement Network.
Weekend or weekday
And he'll be
option.
doing
We have a
Thursday
plan
Night
we
Football.
feel tailored for you. For ticket info, call 313-PISTONS or visit pistons.com.
Arthur says, hit the thumbs up, guys.
Andre missed the
Absolutely, I
first free
appreciate
throw.
that. Arthur says, I love sportsman and basketball,
Tails the
so
next.
joining the Sports Movement Network would be so dope.
Pistons are
Troxel.
within 5.
All right,
They were down 9
You know,
just before halftime.
if you have, well, I'll talk to you on Twitter because I believe you're on my Twitter.
What do you do about that?
So I'll definitely give you some things on about it.
We've seen him do it throughout his
So
career.
yeah, absolutely.
Tim Frazier starting a point guard for Reggie Jackson out with an ailing back. As the Pistons set up, we get a foul
DM me.
inside.
And then what do you call
Here's
it?
Lowry
I'll be
coming
able to
off that
talk to
screen,
you on
and I
that.
think
Okay.
he'd
Called on
already-
Markieff Morris.
I think he'd already made up his mind he was going to take that shot long before he came off the
Dwayne
screen.
says, "Is that the blitz?"
He did look ready to shoot it.
Absolutely, that's the Gridiron Blitz.
Tony Snell defending against Van Vliet in backcourt. Gasol shovels it back to Van Vliet.
Come on.
Inside.
Dumb foul, Luke.
Looks like he got hit
That's all right.
this time. But this time, at least they get a free
Yep,
throw
you got to
for his effort.
be smarter, Luke
He has
Kennard.
drawn
Come
a
on.
foul.
Beautiful cut to the basket. Keeps his defender
At that
on his
point, you
back.
just gotta let him
He hit
score.
his head for about the third, fourth time in this
Don't
game.
give
He's
up the
already
and
been down
one.
on the floor 3 times.
Luke Kennard got him that time.
Marc Gasol, we were talking about his defense earlier in the first half. His defense limited Nick Vucevic,
What's going
all-star
on,
Nick
John
Vucevic
Jones?
of Orlando in their last game to
He
one
says
of
Luke has
13
got to play
shooting.
better.
He's so good.
Absolutely. I
And
mean,
at the end of a tight game, they elected to get
I like
Vucevic
that
out
he's
of the
in the
game.
starting lineup. You know, but
shooting like that.
when guys get the ball like that and it's almost
Gasol
wide
makes
open
the
and
free throw.
you make the ticky-tack foul, like,
Former defensive
you
player
might as well
of the
just
year
let
in
him
the
score and
league.
get back on
Makes
D.
it Suddenly 70-59 Toronto. Frazier around and off on the triple try.
Oh, come on, get back, get back.
Way up to Siakam. Ball knocked out of bounds.
All right, let's go. Set it up. Set that defense up.
Eddie Hawksfoot, Gregory Kelser.
We're down 11. Come on.
Keep away.
But it didn't get us, that's for sure.
That's why you have
Astros
these
lead 1-0,
water
bottom of the
bottles
third.
these days instead of those cups of water
That's
we used
what's
to
up.
have. Lowry with the drive and the finish.
Come on.
And Dwayne Casey wants a timeout.
Yeah, you got to take a timeout after that.
It was a 5-point game.
Hey, either one of the teams is still a win for former Tigers players. Astros has Verlander, and the Nationals have Scherzer. So, it's technically a win for the former Tigers player. So, Gridiron Blitz says Pistons looking like the Lions. I mean, come on now. They are playing against the reigning, defending world heavyweight champions of the National Basketball Association. Oh, yes. Sanchez and Rodney. Appreciate that, John Jones. Oh, I hope they have that on Twitter. Oh. Arthur says, by the way, Cat and Embiid got into a fight right now between Sixers and Timberwolves game. I hope it's on Twitter. I don't know why I love basketball fights a lot. I guess because of, like, back in the day, it used to be anormal. You had the Bad Boys, you had the Charles Barkleys, and things like that. Like, man. The Grand Blitz says that's why they looking like the Lions. No, she says 76ers always get in a fight. Yeah. Detroit Lions, or the Gridiron Blitz says, wasn't really a fight, more like a hug fest.
How about the Raptors last season with the first title on Canadian soil going back to 1993? That's when the Jays and Canadiens both won titles in other sports. And really thanks in large part to the legal genius moment. And that is because of that man right there, Alex McKechnie. Believe it or not, there was a time when the term load management was new to the NBA. This is the man who really can be credited with popularizing the phrase. Just this week signed to a contract extension. He's a trainer for the Toronto Raptors. And, McKechnie obviously helped orchestrate the load for Kawhi Leonard last year, who had to sit out 20 games. They were careful bringing it back from that quad injury.
Lance says, Troxel, I'm smalling a comeback. I hope so, man.
Puts himself a nice raise, too.
Guess what?
They're playing a lot more intense.
Ooh. Against Utah.
Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Tim Frazier for three.
And the Pistons needed that. They trimmed the lead to 10. Stopped the run at 8-0. Lowry's
all right, cut that lead to 10.
Frazier's called for the foul. How about the last Piston hoop?
Much needed, right play. Tim Frazier's the guy who delivered it on the kickout pass from Luke Kennard, get him back to 10. Nice way to come out of that timeout, but now can your defense get the job done?
Siakam.
Oh, yeah.
On the scoop.
Let's go.
Rolls off the rack.
Let's cut it to single digits.
Snell with a drive and a scoop. No, it's
come on.
Rebound Van Vliet. Siakam for three.
Come on.
To go inside to Gasol, couldn't. So he shot it from distance and drained it.
Plan B was a good one for Siakam there. Again, Toronto just can hurt you in a variety of ways. They have so many multifaceted players who can put it on the floor, who can shoot it from the outside.
Frazier against Van Vliet. Finds his own shot. Rainbow, no. Rebound Siakam.
Oh, can we see some defense?
Pascal Siakam. Backs in on Markieff Morris. Great bounce pass. Van Vliet could not convert.
Pistons have numbers, 4 on 5 if they can get it to the open guy. Now Van Vliet is back.
Snell from his favorite spot misses. Gasol with a one-handed
Stop shooting the three and let's get it and make some good baskets. Let's get on a roll, guys. Come on.
Siakam against Luke Kennard.
We're going to need some confidence.
That says I've never been accused of having a good sniffer.
Help needed to come a little sooner. Siakam backing down. That is a mismatch, folks.
Hey, you can get that, Lance.
62 Toronto. 13-3 tear now for the Raptors here on their home floor. Andre
Come on, Dre.
They run it out to Siakam.
Are you kidding me?
Somehow tap it up and in. Even he's trying to figure it out.
It's a beautiful play, and sometimes you have to sort of surprise yourself with the things that you can do.
This is calling another timeout. I mean, the key to I don't know, man. The key is just play some defense. Exactly, Noshi. Someone play defense. You know, it's crazy because it's like, you know, this is a statement game that you can make. You know, you go to the defending champs. You're in their house and you come out with the dub. Lance says it's time for GNR with C. Wood. Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate that, Carrie. They just subscribed. I appreciate that. Just another ordinary Joe show. I appreciate that. They just subscribed. Yeah, I'll be doing this all season long.
You can guard him with length. You can guard him with smaller guys. It really doesn't matter. Here he is backing down on Luke. And then they'll play prettier than this when the ball
Yeah, I
is
got
loose.
a few bites in that
He takes it
halftime.
right off the high dribble and puts it in.
I
That's
appreciate
our
that, Lance.
home security. Look at Pascal Siakam.
He and the Raptors 6 for 9 so far in the second half. Pistons commit their third turnover. Lowry stops.
Comes the heel. Says what's up. I appreciate it. What's going on?
The Pistons 1 for 6 with 3 turnovers. You don't want to do that on the road.
How's it going, Carrie? I appreciate you subscribing, man. I do this all season long, and we're just gonna have some fun.
From Bruce Brown.
Bounce pass there would have been really good. But if you're the Pistons, got to keep fighting here. So much time in this game. Start whittling away.
Just another ordinary Joe show says, can you show a little of the game? I'm sorry, I really can't. It is copywritten, and they can actually shut my channel down. So I'm terribly sorry about that. And the best I can do is the game audio. I mean, if I can do the, actually show the game, I would definitely show the game for you guys.
Almost what you did last year in this building. That's come back from 19. They're down 20 right now.
Another miss. Taking the hit as Derrick Rose has just checked in. That's the second foul on Van Vliet.
Pascal Siakam. What are
I
you going to do with
appreciate
him?
that. Take care of your
That's a
family
good step
for
and a half behind
subscribing.
the long line.
Yep.
The guy they said couldn't shoot when he first came to Toronto.
Look at the defensive adjustment they're making on Derrick Rose. They're
nice
going
job.
after him with 2 defenders. Now when he plays
All right.
two-man basketball to get
Down
out of his
18.
hands. He hurt him in the first half. That's the halftime adjustment they're making.
Pistons inside to Dre for a deuce. Siakam, bothered by Markieff Morris, gives it up to Lowry. Shot clock inside 10. Back to Siakam. And Anobi to Van Vliet. Corner 3 won't go through.
Oh, nice job.
Rebound Langston Galloway. Langston, Derrick Rose, Andre, Markieff, and Bruce Brown for the Pistons. Derrick Rose with a drive. Ball batted out of bounds. Still 13 on the 24. Christian Wood will rest Markieff Morris. Markieff with 14 points, 5 rebounds, couple of feeds.
Yeah, shout out to Joseph Marshall
6
and
for 11 in
Dwayne
23
Boatwright. They
minutes.
both are going to be starting up the
Pistons
channel.
to the
So
corner.
subscribe to them as well. And Fishing
Langston
Essential, you got a
Galloway
channel as
triple.
well?
That's a big help, 82-67, but the Raptors get 2 right back from Lowry.
Well, you know he's coming, but seemingly the Pistons little they can do to stop him.
2-man basketball. Christian Wood and Bruce Brown. The Pistons can't score it, though. Lowry stripped.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, come on, Christian. Oh!
Pistons with a chance that numbers lose the handle at the time.
Sorry,
Out of
Christian.
bounds off Christian Wood.
That's what, your first turnover?
5 and 18 to play third quarter.
I'll forgive you this first one
84-67.
time. Come on.
Toronto. Powell for Lowry. Ibaka for Gasol for Toronto.
I appreciate that, Kerry.
Ibaka screen
Follow
for
these
Van
guys because they are the
Anobi with a clock
force
at 10
voices we
working against
need.
Bruce Brown.
Appreciate that.
And then Vliet with penetration. Norman Powell works against Langston Galloway. Rises and guns it and goes.
Ooh.
Man, that'll kill you.
Back to a
87-67.
20-point game.
Look at the defensive pressure now being applied to Derrick Rose.
He's 1 on 3, drives, misses, tapped in by Dre. Triple team on Derrick Rose. Andre able to score. It's 87-69 Toronto.
The onus is on the guys that are being left alone when Derrick is being guarded by 2 or more defenders. You've got to find an opening. You've got to find a gap.
All right, Fishing Essential, I just subscribed to
Siakam
you.
with a minute, but he's wide with the shot. Bruce Brown.
Because I do like
Inside
fishing
for
as well,
Christian
so.
Wood. Wood trying to get to the basket, stripped. Siakam with the steal. And Bruce Brown's called for the foul.
Here, Andre here this time will get a good rebounding position underneath offensively because of all the eyes and all the attention on Derrick Rose. That's what it's going to take. It's also going to take some defensive stops here by the Pistons. Can they start it now?
4 to play in the third. Pascal Siakam.
All right, come on, D.
Puts his shoulder down. Guns on the run.
Rebound it. Nice job, Thon.
Thon Maker on for Andre. Derrick Rose doubled.
Christian Wood's open.
Dribbles through the lane. Top side to Wood. Clock at 6. Derrick Rose. Off iron with a jumper. Out of bounds to Toronto. 87-69 to 69. The Raptors lead it. 3:33 to play here in the third. Patrick McCaw checks in for OG Anunoby. 3:24 left in the third. Van Vliet to the paint.
I appreciate that, Art. Says Troxel BLITZ, keep grinding, y'all.
Van Vliet with a drive.
You are some, and you are awesome and genuine salute. I appreciate that. You are as well, man.
Derek tried to leave it for Thon Maker. Pistons turn it over. Van Vliet.
Oh! Come on, Thon. You should have rejected it as well.
Toronto's been doing a much better job in this half defensively, packing the paint to cut off Piston drives, triple teaming and double teaming Derrick Rose when he plays pick and roll basketball. Really brought the Pistons offense to a halt.
Langston.
All right, let's go, Langston. Nice job for three.
A deep three is through. It's 89-72 Toronto. Just over 2.5 to play in the third. Van Vliet to Serge Ibaka. Open gun won't go. Bruce Brown boards it. With a defensive board for Brown.
Hey, absolutely, Lance. Lance Hayward says, get Thon out of here. I want a refund for Stanimal, who is Stanley Johnson. Absolutely. I was still sad about that we traded him.
Pistons jump into November. They take on the Bulls in Chicago Friday night. For your game coverage, tune into Pistons Live at 7:30 from the Windy City on Fox Sports Detroit.
You know, if it would have been any other team, I probably would have, but they are the defending champs.
Point last night.
How about that?
You know, this is just a measuring
Free
stick.
throw in an early season game.
Crowd went wild too, George.
You know, but to see them do this without Kawhi Leonard, like, that's impressive.
And of course, he has a great last name. But in your first game, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 11 minutes, and you didn't score.
No points.
Man,
Steven outdid me.
those points started piling up soon in your career because I paid attention when you were a freshman.
All right, down 14.
All right, 3 points piled up here for the Pistons. 89-75 now with the free throws from Langston Galloway. 2 and 10 left in the third. Powell free from the corner. Rattles home the three.
Oh, come on, guys. Where's the defense at? Like, seriously.
The ball is really good. Their passing is superb, the Raptors, and their shooting is really, really top-notch tonight.
Raptors knocked the ball out of bounds on an attempted pass by Langston Galloway.
Watch this ball. It's going to go from one side to the other, around the horn, and then back.
Yeah, I know, Lance. He says we ain't out of it yet. But, man, if you're not going to play defense and you're down 75-92.
Whistle and a foul. It is on Norman Powell.
You're letting them shoot 58% and you're only shooting 44.
3 team fouls both ways. Langston Galloway.
That was before they made the 3.
Foul before the inbound of the ball, so a 1-shot foul. Now the Pistons will inbound to Christian Wood. Use that linked inside.
Nice job, Christian Wood.
Baby, and a foul.
Hey, Pistons are trying to work themselves back into this. Not easy to score like that on a baseline inbounds, but here, look at Wood. When he catches it,
watch
he's already...
He took a little bump in the face.
If you're Wood, you love catching it right there where you've got an immediate advantage because you're so close to the basket and you're 6'11".
Missed the free throw. You don't want to miss too many. Try to come back
Motor
on the
City
road.
muscle.
92-78 Toronto.
Definitely.
Just over a minute.
We got to apply that muscle.
Siakam with a wild drive lays it in.
Can't be stopped right now. Whatever he wants, he's getting.
He has 23. Minute and 24 to play in the third. Derrick Rose.
Oh, nice job, Thon.
Maker for a jam.
Good job of taking his time to get the penetration. Didn't try to force up a shot. Being guarded by
right, down
Ibaka.
14.
Found
If we can cut it down to 10
Thon Maker with the
or
good hands
8,
that time.
Lead
we
back
got a
to
shot.
14. Van Vliet driving. Siakam to the basket. Put it down against.
Yeah, absolutely, Lance. We would have Stanley Johnson on Siakam.
What can he do?
I noticed that last year. That was one of the parts of his game that he improved vastly, his ball handling ability.
Derrick Rose gives it up to Thon Maker. This for
Nice job, Thon.
Maker making himself an option out
Thon
there.
for 3.
Off of Rose's penetration, which they're not stopping the last couple of times. He's getting inside, Derrick Rose.
The lead's 13 with 44 seconds to play in the third.
All right, we need to stop.
Fred Van Vliet against Bruce Brown. Siakam tries to screen. Bruce is through it. Van Vliet almost lost it. Siakam scoops it up. Long guns, and he...
Oh, my goodness.
Loose ball, but it found its way to Siakam right now, who's got a sizzling hot hand. Ouch.
So the ball almost gets away. He finds it, fires it, fills it. Meantime, Derrick Rose with an acrobatic move.
Let's go, Rose.
And a score. It's 99-85, Toronto.
All right, please don't let Siakam score.
Right here in the third
quarter.
No Siakam, no Ibaka.
He's waving off his team.
Let somebody else score.
6 seconds, 5. He's got Christian Wood on him. Rises and guns, and it goes. But when you're that high,
Siakam scores.
19 in the quarter for Pascal Siakam.
19 in the corner.
Crowd loves.
Wow. Yeah, Siakam's going to give me nightmares as well. Ian, I am terribly sorry I cannot show any parts of this game. I wish I could, man. If I could, I definitely would show the entire game, not just one quarter. But due to copyright reasons, I can't. So I'm terribly sorry. If you want, you would have to have a Amazon Prime, but try VIPleague.com. That might work. Oh, you're welcome, man. Like I said, I'm terribly sorry. I mean, you know, if I could, I would, you know, but the best I can do is the game audio. Dwayne says, man, Siakam for mayor. Yeah, Siakam's going to definitely give me nightmares. Joseph Marshall says, Astros 1-0, bottom of the fourth. Yes, if you guys are into, you know, baseball, Amy Amor, a member of the Sports Movement Network, she is doing the game as well, just kind of like how I am, but for baseball. Her link is in my description. What's going on, Rick? He says, Troxel, not much of a Pistons or basketball fan, but I came to give your stream a like. Oh, I appreciate that, Rick. Siakam with 30 points.
Scored 30, including 19 of the Raptors' 37 in the third. They outscored the Pistons by 10 and now lead 101-85 as we start the fourth.
The other thing in that quarter he demonstrated, George, is that he can flat out play one-on-one basketball. He puts the pressure on whomever's guarding him. Big, small, it doesn't matter. He has great ball handling ability, and he finds ways to score.
Take care of your family says yes because our mayor sucks.
Langston
LOL.
Galloway led the Pistons with
Alvaro
10
says
in the third.
Pascal
They foul him on his first
with
shot
that
of the
full
fourth.
jumper is a problem for everyone playing against them. Yeah,
The
absolutely.
foul is on Norman Powell.
Just Marsh says
His third.
what a great day for
Langston's at the
mayoring.
To commemorate the 75th anniversary of
Rick
Wallside
says
Windows.
y'all take care and be
The
safe.
Pistons and Wallside
See you
have
in
teamed up to offer
Gridiron's
fans a
football
great deal
stream.
to start
Yep,
the season.
he is doing
For a limited
he's doing
time,
Thursday
buy
night
one ticket,
football
get one
tomorrow.
free to select Piston home games.
Also, if you
Take
guys are
advantage.
not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, another member of the Sports Movement Network, he is in the description below as well.
This is really important if Langston can knock down all of these free throws, because what's happening now, you got a battle for the deficit. Can Toronto make it a 20-point deficit, or can the Pistons work it back to 10 and then go from there?
Exactly.
So to get an opportunity to score 3 points on your first possession of the quarter, this is big, folks.
Langston, who called for the ball.
All right, let's go, Cool Hand Luke. Back in the game. Derrick Rose sits down.
Pistons gonna
Made
get-
the first two. Got them all.
And you get Derrick Rose
And
out of
Langston
the game now
Galloway
in
makes all three.
anticipation of maybe this thing getting a little tighter and having him fresh for maybe a longer stretch down
Down the
towards the end of the
stretch.
game.
101-88
Aswin
our score.
says TV is
Pistons
playing
within hailing distance,
Rockets
almost
match.
a full quarter to play in Toronto. Siakam and Andre in a crunch. And they
What's going
call
on,
the block
Aswin?
on
Appreciate
Gray.
you stopping in.
Andre is just another of the many defenders you tried to guard him with, but I think right there you can see Andre's already falling, and then he grabs him and kind of just lost his balance there. But the Pistons will get a turnover.
Siakam pushed off just now. It's the offensive foul, even if he doesn't buy it.
Bruce Brown going to do some point guarding for the Pistons right now. Showed he could do it all summer.
Against Patrick McCaw, he and Langston Galloway and Luke Kennard on the court with Andre and Christian Wood. Andre hands to Langston.
Oh, you
Wide
had
open is
Drummond.
Wood. Missed the three.
Yeah,
from
you
the
had
corner.
Drummond open down low.
Serge Ibaka with a rebound. Kyle Lowry with the basketball. They go to McCaw
Aswin says,
and Glasser.
how you doing, man? Appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you coming in. You know, I'm doing this all season long, and, you know, we're going to have fun and,
His first
you know,
scratch.
watch Pistons and whoever they play.
103-88 Toronto.
I won't be doing this Friday
10:42 to play.
against the Chicago Bulls,
Pistons could use Luke Kennard to
but
get
I will be on,
But he walked before that shot.
I believe it's Saturday against the Brooklyn Nets.
When you're a little bit
So I'll
out
be
of
definitely
sync,
doing that game.
things like that happen.
I will actually be off tomorrow.
103-88.
First day off in a while on
Toronto
YouTube.
with the lead. Ibaka with the basketball. Serge Ibaka and Siakam.
And if you like the Detroit Lions, we got a Detroit Lions
Well, Toronto,
podcast
again,
show
moving the
on
ball
Friday
well. They don't
on my
allow
channel.
You really to get a solid double team when they see it coming.
Anson
they get rid of
says,
the basketball and-
let's
and
go
again,
Raptors for the win.
Ibaka catches it.
Hey, y'all
in
playing
his
like you
shooting
guys
range,
want to
in
win
his shooting spot.
and doing it without
Christian Wood put it down on the baseline.
without
Didn't
Kawhi
draw the
Leonard, man.
foul
That's impressive.
from Anunoby. Now the Pistons will get him out. Markieff Morris checks in. Galloway against Kyle Lowry. Andre against Ibaka. Andre backs him down, powers up the hook, and he hits it.
But it never came to double Andre.
Yep,
Everybody
we
stayed
are
out on the
down
perimeter with
15.
their men. So Andre kept a one-on-one opportunity and played it to his advantage.
105-90. Anunoby to the basket.
Oh yeah,
Misses
nice
to
rebound,
Andre.
Dre.
Bruce Brown on the run. Still with it to the rack. Flips it. No! Tough luck miss.
Yeah.
Comes off to Anunoby.
Good decision, but they make the basket.
Yeah, you got to make the basket.
Lowry doubled.
Look at the ball move.
Man, that ball movement is crazy.
Inside, and a 3-second call on Serge Ibaka will take it away.
All right, we need that turnover.
Andre just got rebound number 7,500 a moment ago.
Wow.
And
7,500 rebounds in 547
career.
career games.
Boy,
Fastest
Andre, with all of his
to 7,500
numbers,
since
continues
Moses
to
Malone.
Place his name right there among some of the league's all-time great players.
And people want to trade Drummond. Crazy.
Andre puts it down, loses it. Markeith picks it up.
Come on, Markeith.
Rebound Lowry.
All right, can we get back on
9
defense
minutes left.
and play real
105
defense?
to 90, Toronto. Kyle Lowry finds McCaw. Rainbow gun goes.
Ain't nothing you could do about that besides say, nice shot.
Triple gives him 5. It's 108-90.
McCaw had Luke Kennard all over him and he made that three.
Bruce Brown gets a high screen from Andre. Gets to the rack, puts it up, no.
Come on, Bruce Brown.
And Anunoby to Lowry.
You're starting to play like Reggie Jackson.
Norman Powell fires, fills it. A triple for Toronto from the sideline. Norman Powell, 6 straight for the Raptors.
Man, it's going to be a long night for the Pistons. If we could just stay at 500 until Blake gets back, we'll be just fine. Yeah, absolutely. No, she says Toronto Raptors are getting drug tested after this game. Hey, more like the Pistons should because they playing real slow. I am a Pistons fan, but man, this is brutal. But we still gonna have some fun. We still got 15 people rocking. I appreciate y'all. And we're gonna have some fun. Maybe not some blowout karaoke like possibly tomorrow with the Gridiron Blitz, but we'll have some fun. Dwayne says, no, the Pistons are getting drug tested after this game. Yeah, I definitely think that, once again, turnovers is really hurting us, and the lack of defense in this game. I think this game we definitely had a defensive lapse, and it's cost us. Against these teams like the Toronto Raptors, who's the defending and reigning world heavyweight champion of the National Basketball Association, you got to play perfect basketball.
Well, one thing we got to do is make sure we contain him in full court. He brings the ball down in transition as much as anybody else. Make sure that once he does get into half court, he sees bodies. He's really good going to his right, and he goes left and comes back to his right. So every time he goes and spins, we got to make sure he sees bodies. And the other weapon he's developed is his three-point shooting from the arc. And usually was pretty good from the corners, but now he's developed above the break. So making sure we contain him, but he's got to see bodies everywhere he turns to in half court and definitely in full court.
That was Dwayne Casey on Pascal Siakam.
He compared his motor to that of Gary Payton. He said, I saw where Pascal started. The dude had no load management. He worked 3 times a day. The legacy he's going to leave in Toronto is going to be second to
We play the Chicago Bulls on Friday. I cannot do that game due to we do a Lions podcast that day, and plus I get out of work late.
111 and 92.
So I won't be able to do that game, but I will be back on Saturday for the Brooklyn
Who has
Nets
scored
game.
30. That's the third game this season he's had 30 or more. Bruce Brown to the basket. Boots a pass to Svi Mikhailuk.
Well, Svi Mikhailuk is in the building
He's out of bounds in the
and
corner.
playing.
Mikhailuk out there to maybe help the Pistons make a three or
That's
two
what
and
the
get back
rumor
in the
is.
game.
I think they're going to still kind of take him a little bit
Down
slow,
111,
Aswin.
92 with 7:38
You don't
left.
want to rush Blake back.
Norman
You
Powell
know,
with a
if you
screen
can
from
keep him
Ibaka,
out
stops
as long as
fires, it won't
possible,
fall. Andre with a good
and you're hovering
seal-off
around,
rebound there.
you know, 50%,
Brings it to forecourt.
you know, then you'll be able to make a run with a healthy Blake.
Head to Anunoby. Couldn't quite scoop it and score it. Gets it back and then scores. He was losing his balance the whole time. Finally fell down after the make.
He didn't give
Bruce
up.
Brown's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, Anunoby didn't give up on this play and showed his strength right there. Look at the big fella bringing up the floor. Going to encounter some resistance, but then just stay with this thing at 6'8", 232 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Showed it there.
Yeah, he literally pushed him out the way.
Dave Fitzgerald. I
But yeah,
believe
that
called
is
a
what
technical foul.
the talks around
Bruce
here
Brown.
in Detroit is that, you know, November
One free
1st,
throw fell. It's 114 to 92.
you know, Blake will get reevaluated and things like that, so he could be back for November 1st.
7 minutes to play. Pistons inside. Markieff Morris jams. Make it 114 to 94. Serge Ibaka to the basket. Lays it in. That foul was not a tech. It was away from the play, so it's a one free throw. A moment ago, so no tech.
As it says, yeah, it's better to let him heal completely
Luke
first. I
Kennard
know
with
from
the drive.
experience. I had an
Kyler from the
ACL tear
corner,
2
knocks
years
it
ago.
down.
Oh, man.
That young man can really shoot it.
Yeah, and it usually takes
116
about
to
a good 2
97.
years to be fully back from an ACL.
See if Mikhailuk can do a little defending here. Not an easy guy to come in and have to guard on the switch. Kyle Lowry. Oh, excuse me.
Norman Powell
But,
to the
man, I
basket.
hope everything's okay with the ACLs.
Tonight, George, none of them are easy to guard. Powell, Lowry, Van Vliet.
Every Raptor brought his A game.
And their number of scoring in the paint is going to be an impressive one tonight when it's done.
Norman Powell has strength and touch. 6'4" and 215.
Take a look at their shooting percentage, George, as a team, the Raptors tonight, because of all their paint scoring, all the
Just
late.
Mark
over
says,
60%.
dang Bulls lost to the Cavaliers.
Powell missed the free throw, but it's 118 to 97.
Svi Mikhailuk is in the
Bonded by
game.
Anunoby. Andre puts it down against Ibaka. Foul's called on
Dwayne
Serge
says, "Go
Ibaka. That's
Cavs."
his third. Team fouls 3-3 with 5:44 left. Mikhailuk inside to Dre. Can't convert. Out of bounds to the Pistons. 14 on the clock.
Astros 1-0, bottom of the fifth. Aswin says, yeah, my doctor was real good. Surgery went fine.
We'll
I
take
was
a break.
bouncing
5:36.
better than before. But after a year and a half, though, yeah, I mean, it usually takes about a full 2 years for an ACL. What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rex? He says, Bruce Brown shaking my head. Absolutely. You know, if you're going to penetrate like that and get into the paint, and you got to make a circus shot, make the easier pass. because somebody's going to be open. Fortune over Fame says, "Wow, look at that score." Yeah, rough day at the office today. Joseph Marshall says, "Man, I want to stay up and see who wins the World Series." Dwayne says he wants to talk about the Astros. Dang, you just need to be on a Michigan channel. Joseph Marshall says, "I'm tired, but baseball." Dwayne says, "Try Axel, you don't have to watch this game to hear these dudes need to defend the ball." Yeah, I mean, they definitely got to... there's no excuses for the lack of defense. You know, if you would have brought the defensive intensity against a world champion, you know, you give yourself a better chance. But shout out to the Raptors. They played a better basketball game.
That's a heavyweight matchup right there.
Who won?
Super heavyweight.
Will Son ever make? Will Son ever develop? Time's ticking, fella. What's going on, the Bruiser?
Frazier checks in.
Man, at this point, who knows?
Tim Frazier.
Tim Frazier.
You know, he's very streaky as a shooter.
Luke Kennard.
Doesn't play consistent defense.
Raptors challenge.
So, I don't know, man.
Replay confirmed that they lose a timeout.
Time is definitely ticking, like you said.
Frazier from the corner, off the heel, boarded by Dre. Wants to go to the basket. Ibaka got in the road, and Andre lost it out of bounds. Ran right into a cameraman. Tried to help him get his equilibrium back. And we have 5 and 20 left.
As
The Raptors
says,
have the ball. And
only if they can bring the
lead.
difference back to single digits by the next 3 minutes. Yeah.
Pops out. Mikhailuk ahead to Frazier.
I don't know if they can.
Andre hands to cool hand Luke. Back to Dre. Flips it up. Off glass it goes. Nice touch there for Andre. He has 17 and 14
Portion over Fame
rebounds.
says Van Gundy made his moves to ruin the Pistons and gave the middle finger on his way out. Yeah, absolutely. Bruce says, "What's good? One bright spot is that Derrick Rose looks like a steal." Absolutely, and he actually bounced back today. Against the Indiana Pacers at the Palace. Wow, almost said the Palace of Auburn Hills. At LCA Arena.
Again,
he didn't play well. You know, and today he actually played well. So shout out to Derrick Rose for playing a lot better today.
Offensive foul.
Dwayne says by the time this game is over, the Pistons will probably have somewhere around 100 turnovers for the season. Yeah.
118 to 101.
They're at 74 going into this game.
And 15 to play.
Let's see where they're at right now.
Kyle Lowry to forecourt. They have a 17-point lead with 4 minutes left.
9 more turnovers, they'll have 100 steals on the season.
Thanks to Galloway for Luke Kennard. Chris Boucher, 6'10", third-year man from Oregon, checks in for Anunoby. Raptors get a miss from Lowry. Mikhailuk with a make.
Well, he's looked
All
good
right,
on
let's
these
go,
outside
Mihailuk.
shots in this game, Mihailuk.
You might call him a pure shooter. It's 118 to 104.
The Bruiser says, Big Eddie did this to us, did us dirty. I put him in the Stanley Johnson era, not good times.
And he scored.
What are his shooting numbers tonight?
Serge Ibaka, 9 for 14 for 19 points.
Yeah, Joseph Marshall,
again,
I
though,
definitely think that
Think about
the
it. Throughout
Toronto
this game,
Raptors got
all
this
he's
almost
done is
locked
catch
up.
it and shoot it. He moves right to the spot, and when they find him, he shoots it. He hasn't put it on the floor.
I mean, Hades literally has to freeze over for the Pistons to win this game.
3 now and 12 to play. 16-point Toronto lead.
The Bruiser says, really, Joe, you think?
Picked off by Lowry to Boucher. Boucher ends up with it in forecourt. Ibaka with a long gun. It's long. Rebounded by Andre. Andre bothered by Lowry. Keeps that dribble. Gives it up
High
to
loop.
Mihailuk. Corner
Oh,
three
for
through.
3. All right, Speed. Let's go.
Most of minutes, whether they,
Speed looking great, Noshi.
I don't think, yeah.
whether they're
9
meaningful
points.
minutes or
3 for 3 for
important minutes, I guess
3.
all minutes on an NBA
In
court
5
are
minutes.
Right.
meaningful.
The Bruiser says, Pistons might have a chance to catch these Embiid hands. Yeah, I agree, Lance. He does deserve more playing time. Absolutely. Joseph Marsh says, is some lady going to claim a Raptors player hit her? What? Claim a Raptors player hit her, she better have a big ring mark on her face. Don't get it, Joseph Marshall. Totally over everyone's head too. You're losing your touch, Joseph. Oh, the Giant Championship ring? Yeah, but why are you talking about hitting a woman? Like, really? Got some shoes, man. Some real issues. MD2 goated YT. Absolutely. Raptors are winning this for sure. Aswin says Luke Kennard was out of form today, man. His points could have made the difference. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And all 5 guys on the Toronto Raptors, man, they ballers. You know, you got 10 guys in at any given time. Oh, Mihailuk for air ball. First miss of the game. I think Pascal Siakam could be a superstar this year. If he continues the way he played today, yeah, he's going to be in most improved player of the year and possibly even running for MVP. I mean, dropped 30 like it was nothing. Okay, so I will be doing the Nets on Saturday, Monday the Wizards, Wednesday the Knicks. I will be missing the Chicago Bulls in the next 4 games, which is this Friday. What's going on, Abdul? Says, what's up, Troxel? Thought you were taking the day off, or did I have my days mixed up? Yeah, I did today. I'm taking tomorrow off, but Gridiron Blitz will be doing Thursday Night Football tomorrow. Oh, there's a technical. Who's the tech on? Oh, Kyle Lowry got a tech. Anyone here of Emily Bates? No, the Bruiser, I haven't. Aswin says Rose versus Irving. That should be fun. Oh, absolutely. Fremont, Canada. The Bruiser, we have a good system. Kawhi fit and easy coming from San Antonio. What's going on, Fremont, Canada?
1:03 to play.
Appreciate you coming in. Langston makes the tech.
It's 125 to 108.
You know what I wonder? Maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah, I agree, Abdul. We did have this one coming. We did sweep them last year, and
technical fouls and fines.
And then they went on and won a championship, so it gave them a lot more confidence, and they don't take the games off.
Fined 35 grand for saying something the other night. Pistons get a stop. Nearly get a score.
Come on, Dre. Come on, Dre.
Powers it up and in.
There we go.
So it's 125 to 110 with 38 seconds to
Fremont,
play.
Canada says, hey, Troxel, appreciate you. The Gridiron Blitz, the new look Lions. No, they're not the new look Lions, because this team's actually going to make the playoffs in good fashion. They're going to be at least the 4th or 5th seed.
From Iowa State, who played in Spain the last 2 years.
Bruce said he's from Lincoln High School in Ypsilanti.
22
Cover
seconds to play.
of Sports Illustrated, 15-year-old, supposed to be the next Durant.
Christian
Oh, wow.
Wood for three, and it's through. 125 to 113 is our score. 10 seconds left.
UVO Rex says Raptors playing like they going deep in the playoffs. Hey, you know what? I could see it being Raptors. All right, the Detroit Pistons lose 125 to 113. I could definitely see it being the Raptors and the Bucks again. I could see it being the Raptors and Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, I think that they're going to go deep in the playoffs. Abdul says, everyone run over to Amy Amor, give her a like and view. Absolutely. Amy Amor is doing Game 7 of the World Series. Her link is in my description. So go ahead and click my description and click on Amy Amor, subscribe to her and the Gridiron Blitz and all the members of the Sports Movement Network, and hop over to Amy Amor's channel as part of the Sports Movement Network. And what do you call it? Let's watch some World Series. I will be over there as well. And I definitely appreciate you guys all for coming out. And I will see you guys on Friday with the Gridiron Blitz for Lions Weekly Podcast Show. And then after that, I'll be back on Saturday for the Pistons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then I'll be back for, then click over to Gridiron Blitz's channel tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. And in the morning, we'll have the Lions pregame show. And then we'll both be doing the Lions game. And then on his channel again will be the post-game show. But with that being said, you guys all have a blessed day and a blessed night. I appreciate all you guys for coming out and supporting. And all the new subscribers and all 467 of you guys. You guys are all truly the MVPs. And I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now without you guys. So with that being said, have a nice day. Troxel Sports Talk. And we out. Peace.